Okay, so we have a very popular movement that we're going to show you today. This is the lying cuffed lateral raises, one of my personal favorites. Okay, Carmen's going to demonstrate this bad boy. So we're going to make sure we have the adjustments towards around just above knee height. We're going to lie nice and flat onto the bench here. And we want to get the opposing arm across to the cables, okay? So we're going to get the left to the right and the right to the left. We're going to put both cuffs around the wrist. Yeah. Now, Carmen's never done this before, so she's the perfect candidate to teach this. All right, so we're going to lie down nice and flat. Perfect. And what I want you to think about is not to cross the cables. It's going to be very, very easy to cross these cables. The reason why that can happen, and you've crossed yourself into a hole, and you can no longer detach yourself. So we want to make sure we're up nice and high onto the bench. Okay, that way you've got yourself into a position where you can straighten your arms downwards. All right, all the shoulders are in this active range. Everything's stretched, in opposed to coming out of that active range where you're increasing the stretch, yes, but also having the shoulders give you no extra benefit to that range of motion. So we want to stay right here, arms down, chest up, and we're going to come upwards. We're going to slightly bend the elbows, palms facing towards the machine. Okay, now think about depressing your shoulders as you come down, and you're going to go right back into that midline until the two balls touch in the middle, and then come back up. She's a natural at this and she's never done it before. Okay, so we're going to have nice in it. Yeah. Everyone that tries this movement gets impressed with it. Okay, so you should feel this right into the mid delt, right there, and then come back down. Awesome. Okay, so common mistakes we see with this one is, like I said earlier, crossing your hand this way. As you find, you'll probably start feeling it in one shoulder more than the other, because one side's getting a little bit more range than the other. So you want to make sure we stop in the appropriate range of motion and then come back up. Another common mistake we see is shrugging the shoulders up, okay, whilst you perform the movement. All right, we want to keep the shoulders as stabilized as possible and as supported by the bench as possible as well. Another common mistake we see is a faulty recruitment pattern, in opposed to going up towards the sides. We're moving to the front and we're putting a bit of excessive bend in the elbows as well. So we want to make sure the elbows stay in the same position at all times, in opposed to increasing the bend at the top. Keep it nice and around 3/4 of the way locked out. Okay? All right, so another way we can do this, all right, set up, Carmen, is by adding an incline to the movement. Okay, so this will make the movement slightly harder, but more beneficial towards the mid delt. Okay, Carmen, can you give us a demonstration of that, since you're a natural at this? Perfect. Okay, so similar movement pattern. Push, stay, get in your active range of motion. Okay, big contraction, and you want to imagine the weight coming forward and then back. Perfect. Good. And one more for me. And relax. Okay. And that is the lying cable lateral raises.